I had to get off a social media platform for Seiko watches. I was writing a dictionary of the watch obsessive dictionary, and I was writing some of the entries, including some I'm going to talk about today: advice, overload anxiety, and affordable substitution fallacy. And 98% of the people were polite and kind and positive feedback, but it was the 2% that I just decided to get off. I realized if I have anything to pontificate about, I'll do it here. I won't do it on. Oh, by the way, this is a Seiko SLA023 on a chocolate bar. I rather like it. Behind me is a wrapped up box, the Citizen satellite. I sold it, so I got to take that in about an hour when the post office opens. So sold it down to 5 watches. So I want to give you 3 pieces of watch advice and put it in the context of my first dictionary term, the advice overload anxiety. Everyone's talking about watches. Let's just simplify 3 principles. Get the watch you want, not what people want you to get. I think a lot of us watch hobbyists, and I've done this too, man. I've been guilty of it. We live vicariously through other watch collectors, especially a newbie. When we see someone with no watches, we get excited. Oh my God, if I was in that person's shoes, what $500 one watch would I get? What $1,200 one watch would I get? What $3,000 one watch would I get? Ooh, this is exciting. Let me think for this person. I don't have to spend any money. They'll spend the money on themselves and I'll live vicariously through them. So we're very eager to share our watch opinions with others. And what happens is people get overloaded. So the first simple rule is get the watch you want. Don't listen to all the other people. What's the second rule? Okay, here's the second rule. No matter how beautiful a watch is, no matter how much you love the way it looks, if it's not comfortable on your wrist, and I cannot wear this on a bracelet, this rather heavy watch, you will never fall in love with it. You can try to fall in love with it. You're never going to connect with it or fall in love with it. Good luck. And what's the last bit of advice? Pretty simple, just 3 rules. It's better to have a small collection of watches that you carefully planned, that are of high quality and of a higher price, than it is to have a giant, unmanageable collection of impulse buys. Because every time you see those impulse buys, it'll be like a reflection of the dumpster fire that goes on inside you. So I want to give you 3 simple rules. It's hard to focus on those 3 simple rules because we're living on all these social media platforms. I had to get off one yesterday. It was creating more chaos and unpleasantry than it was providing benefit, cost-benefit analysis. So we get overloaded to the point we don't know what we want. Our brain gets marinated in the opinions of others, and we have to walk away. And Colin Cowherd, the sports broadcaster, was talking about the same subject, not in the world of watches, but in the world of fitness and health. He says there's an explosion on social media platforms of people giving all this advice on health and fitness. He goes, let me break it down for you. And I love this. He says, okay, here's what you do. Eat a healthy diet. I think we all know what a healthy diet is. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out, right? Right? You can have Captain Crunch for breakfast, or you can have Greek yogurt with fruit, or a cut of salmon. You know what I mean? We know. Okay, exercise regularly. Yeah, we kind of know that. Are you going to take a couple walks a day, or do your garage workouts, an hour of cardio a day, or are you going to watch TV all day? Come on, man. We know. And the third piece of advice was very good. He says, if you get an infection, any kind of infection, don't ignore it. Get immediate medical attention for infections. That's interesting that, a couple hundred years ago, you had a little cut on your finger and you're dead like 3 days later. A little something that started as, a little innocent cut, now you're dead. So I like that. I think the same applies for watches. There's an explosion of opinions. Find out what you like. What else can you do? Make sure the watch is comfortable on your wrist. Plan out your buys. I've been guilty of not planning them out enough. Check this out. I shouldn't even share this with you. This should remain a secret. I posted a dictionary term, one of these terms on Instagram. Let me get a beverage here. And I'm at the beach. I don't even know when the photo was taken. 2 years ago? I don't know. I'm wearing a Frogzilla, the Citizen Titanium Frogzilla, as I call it. I don't even remember the numbers. NB604. I don't know. I just called it the Frogzilla. And I've owned that watch, I think, 3 or 4 times. And it's a very flattering photograph. And I'm vain, and, I'm 62. And I want to look like I'm young because I'm vain. I live in L.A. No, I'd be vain no matter where I live. And it's like, I want to rebuy it. And I'm saying to myself, dude, you want to rebuy it because that's a flattering photo. You want to recapture that flattery. It's vain. It's stupid. Don't do it. So I'm trying to resist the impulse to buy the Frogzilla. Plus, enjoy your 5-watch collection. So that's insane. All right, the other term I want to go over today. This is for the Watch Obsessive Dictionary. I'm slowly writing it. I want to have all of my watch obsessive terms in a book. And so this is the watch substitution fallacy. In this case, you might be in love with a $12,000 Panerai or some kind of a Mega or a Rolex or whatever it is. And you want to buy a cheap substitute for it. The substitute doesn't work. You get it and you go, this is half-baked. This is half-baked. I don't know, man. I don't feel like I really got the chocolate chip cookie. I feel like I'm eating the cookie dough, man. And so then you buy another substitute and another and another and another. And what's funny, this is not funny. Don't say it's funny. What happens is you end up spending more money on this accumulation of substitutes than if you would have just got the original watch you want. And it's a fallacy. It never works. It's disgusting. And I was trying to figure out why it's so popular. And I think I know why. I think the attempt to substitute a really nice watch with some inferior counterfeit is rooted in the popularity of the life hack. Life hacks are so popular. The idea that we have this shortcut or this secret. And in my experience, life hacks, they're usually not as good as people say they are. And I think they disappoint us because I think with life hacks, any kind of life hack you come up with, I think the expectations are unrealistic in the same regard as a substitute watch. And I think too often they backfire. I think we want life hacks because they give us a sense of control. They make us feel like we have secret knowledge that gives us advantage over others in this world. And we love to share life hacks because it makes us popular in the community. I would love to have a life hack about this watch, but I don't. I got nothing. All I know is I can't wear this on the bracelet, and I'm really digging it on this chocolate bar. So I'm thinking of going over 2 lexicon terms until I exhaust this book on this video. If this is redundant, if this information is redundant, then I'll stop. Let me know. Give me your feedback on this. And so I'm down to 5 watches. I thought I'd be happier. I don't know. You know what? I think I am happy. I just haven't processed it yet. I'll tell you why. I don't get to brag to you that I only have 5 watches until I've actually had 5 watches. more than 3 days. That's ridiculous. So I'm going to go work on processing having 5 watches, and I'll let you know how it feels when I really have processed it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm out.